Hello, it is SeahawksFan with another Go Battle League video. Today we got the mighty Shadow Dragonair. It is a mad Pokemon. It's powerful. The Dragon Breath damage is fantastic. And unfortunately, the energy does not do much for Jellicent, so just gonna save that energy. Also got the mighty tanky Lickitung. Pretty good save swap, and a fantastic counter user in Vigoroth. Now it may be overshadowed by Poliwrath and Annihilate a bit, but it's still an amazing Pokemon. Go on no shield and let that energy go to waste. It's fine, because we can come in to counter down. They did have enough energy to reach a move, which is fine. Surf is what they're going to be able to throw. And let's bring in the Dragonair. Maxed on energy, and let's see what comes in. Smart by them to wait out the timer, and it's a Talonflame. Oh no, it's a Shadow. It's a Charizard. So nice that it was not a Talonflame. Otherwise, Incinerate would have pretty much a free Incinerate would have been annoying. But only one move. Dragon Breath is going to take them down. And the fifth one. And yep, they are toast. If you commit the shields to Dragonair, then virtually anything can get wrecked. And a Shadow Dragonair mirror match, I should throw in a move to see if I could have maybe gotten a shield. I imagine they still would have had priority, but alas, it's fine. Bottle Slam would have been the better move to throw, but I just picked one. Got some nice damage. Lickitung comes in. The Licks are doing good. They catch the Body Slam. What takes the Body Slam? It does a Surfetch, which still did not want to take that move. Very frail, although they are outpacing me. And this is very bad. Gliscopod is definitely a bit of a struggle. And that Body Slam, bit of extra damage would have helped. We can't let them get too much counter damage in, otherwise it's going to be too low. Liquidation is thrown. We have not enough health. Okay, close battle. This team is defeatable, and this is a Nightmare lead, so we bring in the Lickitung. Thankfully, it's a Shadow Claw, a Alolan Sandslash, and it's also not Shadow, so that's less damage. Lantern's a pretty fantastic Pokemon to throw the energy at. We can Power Whip and get them deal about half the health. Actually, a bit more than that. And then threat of Body Slam. And because of the Nightmare lead, we're going to shield up and have the alignment we need. Shield advantage is not going to be what they think they're fine with. Although they're going to get a Shadow Cloud farm down. But I do get to one more Body Slam, which is some helpful damage. Actually grabs the last shield, but they got a lot of energy. Thankfully, they're not a Shadow. Otherwise, 2 Jolins would have been enough. And I'm going to shield because, well, I expected the thing in the back to be weak to this Dragonair. And, yeah, pretty good. Dragon Breath is doing a lot. I need a chip with the Aqua Tail. Not very effective, but it puts him in range of this Rock Slide. Goodbye, Jellicent. And let's counter down the Alolan Sandslash. We got a Talonflame in the lead. First of many Talonflames this video. And they bring in the Zweilous. A pretty good dragon. I've used it before, and I'm very happy to have landed that Body Slam. It's only a Body Slam that they have, which is okay. I don't need to commit a shield. Lantern comes in. Lantern Talonflame. Pretty good duo. Not going to shield up my Vigoroth because it's best to just save the shields for the Dragonair. And I don't need to get rid of a steel type with a Vigoroth this battle. Now with the shield I have, going to be able to get to enough Aqua Tails, but actually, because it's a bit of an awkward time trying to get their shields down, just gonna bring in Lickitung. One shield grabbed. Can I get a second? I cannot, so. Well, 5 Dragon Breaths. That's enough damage. Plenty of damage from that health range. Dragon Breath is a very handy, fast move that, well, if you're in a situation like I am in these battles, you're able to just close out without having to throw the energy. All grabbing shields is very handy. Going to shield up the X-Scissor, and I'm going to be wary of them now being 1 volt switch away. And I'm just going to go for the Lick Down, have some energy on the Lickitung. I take that discharge very nicely. And we have a Talonflame. I think I could have gotten a couple extra licks, but Body Slam. And they're going to Flame Charge. It's not going to be enough on knockout. Could be getting a couple more licks in. But I'd rather just be safe, although it would have been helpful. But actually with the Vigoroth, able to get plenty of energy in. And it's a Lantern to close out, so actually gain less damage on that. Talonflame is kind of helpful. 40 chest accidentally, but gotta be careful. Because had it took my shield, it would have been a bit of a tricky position. But here we have a Gligar. I expected the swap, and they have their own Lickitung. Gonna chip it and bring in my own Lickitung. Body Slam Showdown. They're going to be able to swap into Gligar first. So let's just get to these Body Slams ASAP. They're just out of range of another Body Slam, knocking them out. Are they going to be swapping in? I'm going to be throwing this next Body Slam. Let's see what comes in. They sack the Lickitung. I do not have a move ready. They threw the move at the perfect time and take me out, but that's fine. We have the Dragonair to come in to return. Aqua Tail goes shielded. They do have another move, so time to shield up. They do catch Aqua Tail, but they're not going to appreciate the counter user. And I am going to be efficient with throwing a Body Slam before they debuff me, or maybe Drill Run. Icy Wind, as expected. Gotta throw 3 counters for every 2 Ice Shards, and I just shield up to not let this energy go to waste, because even with my attack dropped, 2 Body Slams is plenty of damage for this Gligar to get taken care of. We got an interesting lead. We got the Jump Pluff, Bullet Seed fast move, so it is resisted, so that's pretty good. Body Slam is able to get them on to have health. And I'm going to shield up Acrobatics, which would have taken me out. They do have a Metacham. A counter user that has been dethroned. And we have brought in our Lickitung. This classic matchup over the last year. Plus, probably 2 years actually. And we have the 3rd Pokemon on the team revealed. Definitely want to grab the shields from them. Another Body Slam gets a shield. Let's go. We need that. We force them to throw a move. Otherwise, they risk taking another body slam, which is a bit too much for them. I'm going to be catching the move on Vigoroth because I'd rather save the shield for my Dragonair. Going to be able to reach a body slam to grab the last shield, or I get the knockout. No, 1 HP in a dream, it's fine. It's actually best because they take me out, and Dragonair is in a prime position for the Dragon Breath down. Too much for the Talonflame to handle. Fantastic lead up against a Hydro Cannon user. What was once the number 1 water type. I mean, it still does respectable damage. Should have thrown the body slam a tad sooner, but it's fine. Gonna avoid a third move because Dragon Breath just does too much. I'm happy they shielded. They should have just sacked it. Would have given me less farm down. Although I did undercharge, so I would have gotten some energy. They have their Vigoroth come in, which is a pretty good thing to get energy on. Gonna avoid using my energy. And I have a Rock Slide very handy. Fantastic move addition to give Vigoroth a much better chance in this Garmy matchup. And Body Slam's not going to do much, but they do not have the health left on that Pokemon to not be shielding. Fair play on 2 moves up, but they're going to get licked down. And I am going to Power Whip to take out the Vigoroth. Goodbye. Got Toxicroak. Gotta watch out for the counters. They're gonna add up, and they're gonna have a. I think I've gotten them under half health before. Yeah. Before they got to a move, so 1 shield is all it took. Body Slam is gonna be very helpful to get rid of this Abomasnow. Able to grab a shield, so now it's shield apiece. They do have some good energy, but I'm not going to worry too much about preserving this Vigoroth. Definitely expected the thing in the back to be weak to Lickitung, and exactly what I wanted to see. A Psychic type that cannot outpace in the damage of Lickitung. And with this Body Slam, 2 Body Slams. Now I don't need to throw any move, and I still have a shield. Grass Knot, Puny. They need like a Future Sight or Moonblast. Okay, they still need another Moonblast, although I'd be cautious and still shield that. But 2 Body Slams, they've been chipped enough. Goodbye, Cresselia. The legendary Cresselia gets beaten by the shiny Lickitung. Another mirror match in the lead. Shadow Dragonair's face off. Just gonna shield up and have the move banked for what comes in next. It's a Lickitung. I'm able to soften this thing up. And let's bring in the Vigoroth. We have found a Gramble, Shadow Gramble. Okay, this Charmer is a bit of a problem. Able to grab shields immediately with the Body Slams because this fairy is too frail. Super frail. I need to wait out the timer to try and make a catch with Dragonair. They're going to be throwing the move exactly when I have Body Slam. They win CMP tie. So they do get my shield. A bit of a tricky position with them being a healthier and more energy. With that bigger energy Lickitung. Am I going to be able to get the win? I need to make a catch of a Body Slam perfectly. If I can't catch the Body Slam, I lose. Am I going to be too late? I am too late. Well played by them. Close battle. Too bulky for the Dragonair. Not enough health left for the Dragonair. But another Talonflame. This one swaps out into Defense Deoxys. I don't want to take too many counters, so let's bring in the Lickitung. They don't want to debuff themselves just yet, so they Thunderbolt. Gonna Body Slam, see if I can get a knockout, which I do. I'll take that. Now the return of Talonflame. This bird, it's a pesky bird. Although all my things have a way to deal, and I think I gave too much energy from that Incinerate. But I did grab the last shield. Are they going to have back-to-back moves? They fly. Oh, they do have another move, but I have another shield. And I let go of the fly, and I bring in my Vigoroth. I should have definitely shielded up the Dragonair. Going to shield up the Vigoroth. Got a Body Slam and Rock Slide. If that's enough, then I can definitely get the counter down. I do survive just long enough, and I get the... No, I'm short of the knockout. Okay, and here, Dragon Breath damage for the win. Getting it in before the fast moves go through, and neither Pokemon had a move ready. And I'm going to be catching a Seed Bomb, which is still good. Happy to have the energy banked on Dragonair. And we have a Charger Bug that comes in, which is actually quite nice to be able to drag out. A good target for the return of Shadow Dragonair, and also an annoying thing for Vigoroth to go up against. And also considering they have a Trevenant. Two targets that I really don't want to use my Vigoroth for, although Rock Slide does a good chunk of damage. With the energy used up on a Charger Bug, I will take the Dragonair appearance. Gonna use up my last shield on the Hydro Cannon. Very, very happy to do that. They do still have that Charger Bug, and they do want to stall Tiber as expected. They're low enough where Dragon Breaths and Aqua Tail is a threat. Do I get the knockout with this? I do not. Okay, let's bring in and avoid getting hit by a Shadow Ball. Not enough for knockout. And Vigoroth closes out that game. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe for more daily Go Battle League videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.